Hey, and welcome to South African Homesteader. Okay, so I've prepared this bed this morning. My husband lifted the slabs for me, and we then lowered it, scooped off some of the topsoil, which wasn't actually soil, it was just very sandy sand, and then we added compost. And this bed I have now prepared for the corn that I have grown, and because the corn is getting the roots is being is coming out at the bottom of the seedling tray, and it's, yeah, worrying me a bit. Okay, so this is the bloody butcher corn. Those cells are quite deep. What I'm going to do is I'm going to be adding some volcanic rock dust into each into the just I'm going to sprinkle it on top of the, and in this is the sweet corn, and as you can see the roots, I don't know if you can see them, if you put it on the side, you see the roots. So I'm gonna have to somehow untangle this. I'm gonna have to untangle this when I get it out, which is why I needed to get this into the ground today. Okay, so I've made some trenches. I don't know if you can see to plant in, and then I've sprinkled some volcanic dust into it. I've sprinkled some volcanic dust into each of these little trenches that I've dug, and I will now be using, this is this is just water that whenever we eat bananas, we put it in this water, and I'll be using this water just because the soil has got absolutely no nutrients in it. Okay, so we have now prepared the soil, and what I've done is I've prepared the soil by scooping out some of the topsoil because it was really sandy, and water it cannot absorb water or drain the water. It's just the water just lie on top. So we've scooped that off, and I've then added compost on top of the soil, and that is what it now looks like. Okay. And then in addition to that, I've then made some trenches using just one of these iron bars. Just made some trenches, and I've done it like this. Okay, so I have made, okay, so I have made holes in the bed for all of these. So what I'm going to be doing now is I'm going to be taking these out, but I have to do it so carefully. I'm actually going to get somebody to help me with this. So I've got a spoon, and just check each one that I don't damage the root. Oops. And this is the first time that I've seeded corn ever. So here we go, and I think as I take it out, as I take it out, I will put it in the hole. Let's start here where you guys can see. So we've got it in there, and then I'll just, Bismillah, welcome to your new home. It's looking good, looking good. And you know, it's fast, and I don't have to make food today because my mom invited us. But it seems like there's more than one here, but it's fine. I'll put this. This one looks like it's got more than one. See, I don't know. What do you think is this? Is this root coming up here? Yeah. I don't know. I'll just put it in as well. I'm actually so glad I did it this way because now everything is ready and I can just close it. You know, I'm normally so impatient. I am usually so impatient. Then I want to do everything at the same time. But gardening teaches one a lot of patience, especially for me who I really don't have a lot of patience. So it's actually good. It's good for me to garden because yeah, these fruits are fantastic because you don't get instant results, which is something that I have always struggled with because I've always needed to get instant gratification. So patience is something that I've struggled with all my life actually, and like I've said, gardening is really good for me because it teaches me to have that little bit of patience because you need to have patience to wait for the seeds to germinate. You need to have patience to wait till it's big enough for you to put in the ground. You need to have patience. Look how beautiful this root system is. You need to have patience to wait until they grow. You need to have patience to wait until they actually bear through. I'm planting haphazard because I'm thinking I want to plant on the edges first, but what if I cannot get to the, because I'm quite short, so what if I can't get to the inside? So maybe I should plant the insides first and then do the edges afterwards. Yeah. So like I was saying, with me and my personality being so impatient, I've learned to have a lot of patience with gardening. Also, I'm a very I'm a talk, like I speak a lot when I'm in company, but I'm actually quite a solitary person. I like to be alone. I've always liked to be alone since childhood. I've always liked to be alone. It's something I know a lot of people, and a lot of people know me, but that's always because I put myself out on social media, and because I put myself out on social media, people tend to think that they know me or that they know a lot about me, or but actually I don't think many people know me at all. And with this, I've always loved gardening ever since my first home in Kenwood, my first house that I owned in Kenwood. I had a lovely garden. I even put plants in my, I had a corner plot, so I even put plants on my pavement outside. And I was young that time. I was 29 when I bought that house. So I've always loved gardening. My mother loves gardening. Now the focus has changed. The focus has become more about, with COVID happening and everything. Gee, what happened here? Okay, but like I was saying, with COVID happening, everything has just changed. I've realized that firstly from a health perspective, you need to be able to grow your own food. You need, what if something happens and the stores close like we had at the beginning of COVID? People were rushing around for food and for whatever they need. And I think that is what shifted me, my focus. My focus became completely shifted. Um, and I didn't realize that this is each man for himself, um, and for his own family. And I would like to know that I'm in a safe place with my grandchildren. If the thing hits the fan, you know what they say. That is a place for my family to come to, that is safe, a safe haven. That is food, that is not junk food being fed to them, you know. I am so amazed at these seedlings. I'm loving doing these um, little bits of planting and crops, and I should let you hang out with me more often. I have a very supportive husband, so whatever I want, he tries his utmost to. He will always see that I have what I want, not just what I need, but what I want. And he gets a bit impatient with me sometimes, because sometimes we, oh, look at this. How stunning is this root? Wow. So if this is any indication, then I am thinking I'm going to get a good proper release. Yeah. So my corn now is all planted, and I will show you what it looks like. It looks awesome. So thank you for hanging out with me today and helping me plant my corn while I was having a good old chat with you guys. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button. Leave a comment if you have any information for me with regards to growing the corn, etc. And then also don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell, because then you won't miss any of the future videos that I will be uploading. So until next time, may Allah bless you.